Jesus and his disciples were walking through Galilee. The sun was setting, casting a golden hue over the landscape, and the air was filled with the sounds of nature. The disciples, however, were preoccupied with a heated discussion. The disciples argued about who was the greatest among them. Each one wanted to be recognized as the most important, the most faithful, the closest to Jesus. Their voices grew louder as they each tried to make their case. Jesus, always the teacher, used this moment to talk about humility. He gathered them around and began to speak, his voice calm and steady, cutting through the noise of their argument. He knew this was a perfect opportunity to impart a crucial lesson. He said those who want to be first must be servants. He explained that true greatness comes not from being served, but from serving others. This was a radical idea, one that challenged the very core of their understanding of leadership and honor. He spoke about welcoming children, for their faith is pure. He took a child in his arms and said, "Whoever welcomes one of these little children in my name welcomes me." The disciples watched, their hearts softening as they began to understand. Jesus valued humility and peace. He often retreated to quiet places to pray and reflect, teaching his followers to seek inner peace and to live in harmony with one another. His life was a testament to the power of humility and the strength found in gentleness. Right after this lesson, Jesus tells his disciples to have salt among yourselves and be at peace with each other. He used the metaphor of salt to illustrate the importance of maintaining their distinctiveness and integrity while living in peace with one another. This is found in Mark chapter 9, verse 50. The scripture reads, "Salt is good, but if it loses its saltiness, how can you make it salty again? Have salt among yourselves and be at peace with each other." It might seem like a strange thing to say, but Jesus used everyday examples to teach profound lessons. He spoke in parables and metaphors, drawing from the common experiences of his listeners to convey deeper spiritual truths. His teachings were simple yet profound, accessible yet deeply transformative. Salt was precious in Jesus' time. It was so valuable that it was often used as currency. People traded salt for goods and services, and it was a crucial part of the economy. It wasn't just for flavor, it was a preservative. Salt had the unique ability to keep food from spoiling, which was essential in an era without refrigeration. It kept food from spoiling. This meant that communities could store food for longer periods, ensuring they had enough to eat during times of scarcity. This is the image Jesus used to help his disciples understand their role. He wanted them to see that just as salt preserves food, they were to preserve the goodness and truth in the world. Just like salt preserves food, Jesus' followers are to preserve goodness in the world. They are called to be a positive influence, to prevent moral decay, and to promote righteousness. We do this by living out his teachings and sharing his love. By embodying the principles of compassion, kindness, and justice, we can make a lasting impact on our communities and the world at large. Jesus also said, "You are the light of the world. Think about a city on a hill. It can't be hidden. A city's lights shine brightly in the darkness. We are called to be like that city, letting our good deeds shine brightly. People should see Jesus in us. Our kindness, compassion, and love should draw others to him." What does it mean to be salt and light today? In a world that often feels dark and divided, how can we bring hope and unity? It means standing up for what's right even when it's difficult. It means having the courage to speak out against injustice and to support those who are marginalized. It means showing love and compassion to everyone, especially those who are hurting. Whether it's through a kind word, a warm hug, or a simple act of service, our actions can bring comfort and healing. It means being a positive influence in our families, workplaces, and communities. By fostering an environment of respect and cooperation, we can create spaces where everyone feels valued and heard. Start with small acts of kindness. Share a smile, offer a helping hand, or simply listen to someone who needs to talk. These small gestures can have a ripple effect, spreading positivity and light. Speak words of encouragement. Let your light shine in every interaction, no matter how small. Your positive energy can inspire others to do the same. Remember, even a little salt can make a big difference. Just as a pinch of salt enhances the flavor of a dish, your small acts of kindness can enhance the lives of those around you. Be the salt and light in your world. Study it out for yourself and put it to use. If you like my content, please hit that like button and share with someone to encourage them in their walk today.